Never look unto him whom you think is more beautiful than you and imitate. For in you, you have your own beauty. So the question is, why are you doing what you're doing? Were you forced to do what you're doing? Or you just copy somebody to just do what they do? And then once you copy that, you don't have the substance to continue because what you're doing is based on some kind of influence. I mean, there's a positive influence, but you just want to belong. So you just do it with that person or for that person, on behalf of that person. And at the end of the day, you're just in circle. So why are you here? Is the question. Ask yourself, why are you here? Because if you know why you're here, you're going to be responsible for that knowledge. If you do not know why you're here, then that's a problem. Because no matter how I try to talk to you or she tries to talk to you, you're going to have a divided attention because your eye did something else. When I finished school, if you know how theater is, and theater as a performance is seen more like, okay, let's say the art councils of Nigeria, which is civil service oriented, or the National Theater, were known to just, when the government or the governor is coming to your community, they just come and dance. When they dance finish, they give them Sprite, meat pie, fried rice, you know. So it becomes a feel-good environment for that performance or for that performing space in the creative space. Once you apply that to your daily, then you go just day. That means if the government or your community is not doing any show, you can't show. Yeah? That's what it is. But again, if you check social media, which is where you are now, if you check anywhere in the world, and that's why it is good for you to aspire. I'm not saying that ultimately you need to leave this country, but leave if you can. I'm not saying like leave to go, leave to acquire knowledge, to juxtapose how it is. Because I know so much that the way they hustle you here to learn, when you get abroad, it becomes very easy for you. That's a fact. Trust me, it is. And if you're actually dedicated, that's why most Nigerians, when they did that side, they make first class than like. Because almost, I mean, sometimes they almost frustrate you, sir. Wait, this is, I know, wait. But that doesn't mean, that doesn't mean, let's see. Sometimes, again, it falls on the individual, not the system. Because I know you have some very good lecturers here, and I can say, yeah, she's a good lecturer. You know what I mean? But the key thing is, when I left 4 years in the university, I didn't come out to practice theater, right? The world, Shakespeare says the world is the stage, right? So the stage was not just the stage of the performance stage, but the world as a stage. So what I studied 4 years in university, because not only theater I go study now, I did philosophy, we did French, we did, what do we study that for school? So you apply all of those things, and they say, you take a bit of what you learned in school, and on the streets, you now begin to apply them. So the world is a stage. So for me, when there was a wedding, I see every wedding guest as performance for me, and the lead characters are the bride and groom. That's why I went into event management anyway. So I was working in presidential. I learned a whole lot. I was in banqueting. I went offshore catering. So I know I come learn, but it was still the 4 years that I applied in the university, that 4 years I had no experience that I applied getting in working in presidential from being a copper to when I left there. So it was a normal thing. You know, you go shocked when you don't learn here. Trust me. Unless you're not here to learn. Unless you're there, you know, every time all you won't do now, wait till the guards come, who they check you out, you know, they do that. There's a person like that now, so better they see, they go. Then you go say that person, they wish you, now you wish yourself. So when I was done with that experience with presidential, I also knew I wanted to go to school. I really did know. But I also knew that I didn't want to go to school in this space. Me, I know that. Ask them. When I go to apply to do masters, I can't see the same people who won't teach me for the master. Are the same people. This is a fact. They didn't inspire me. So I didn't bother. So I went into the stand-up comedy then, getting jokes, until I learned how. Calabar Carnival. Who has been to the Calabar Carnival here? Oh, you have. Okay. So in 2009, in 2008, we came and did the carnival for them here, and we got away and got into the Calabar Carnival. The best band in Calabar for 3 years, non-stop, was Master Blaster, right? So, and you know it's a team effort, Kafi and Co. So, who was the artistic consultant and the director for Master Blaster? He did here with you now. So, but again, Master Blaster is always a team effort because everybody we gathered to tap into ourselves. But we were able to do 2012, 2013, 2014. It was the best carnival in Calabar band for 3 years, back to back to back, right? And who are the them? Say Aziz, we're here. We're from River State. Notting Hill Carnival, 2013. The most energetic band, the People of the World band for 2013, and the second best float for 2013 are Notting Hill Carnival in London. Now we still do it for them there. So what we're saying is, it was no more performance on the stage of the theater, but on the stage of life, applying all of the elements that I studied in the university to now grow in the world stage. So that's how you have to approach these things, right? Okay, you come out there, maybe now you want to do elocution. So that, this is, you want to talk for nose, you want to do funny. But you don't get funny now. They're not born you for London. You know, see, doctor, in those days, London was in, they do small funny. But you, they do, no, no. So when I was in America, and in my class, I think we had elocution classes, I told you before. I never agreed to go elocution class. Because, you know, if you go elocution class, you're going to be one there, gonna. So I just peep, come on. I love my Nigerian accent, right? So the only thing that I will do is when communicating like this, or when them do, you go there. So you need to be clear with your pronunciation. You need to be clear with your enunciations. You need to know how to be very clear for them to hear you, even when you have an accent. I know we're all of a sudden, because you go there, you say, hello, how are you? Under how? Like under how? You understand me? So if you're not confident, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, first of all, if you enjoy it, then you begin to look at how to make money from enjoying it. We have done John the Baptist for you guys. So you're not supposed to be hustling now. That's why she's here. You're not supposed to be hustling. But you must know. You must collaborate. You must ask questions. Ingerifi is our problem. Only you want to chop. Only you want to know. You don't want to share with her. You will die alone.